Hey, what's up everybody? Kenji here, and today I'm with Kristy Bolsinger. She's a social media superstar. Yeah, very cool people, and wanted to talk to her a little bit, let you get to know her. She's very cool people. So, first off, Kristy, hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, thanks for talking with me.
No problem. Thanks for talking with me.
And so, Kristy, if you could, please do introduce yourself.
Okay, I am Kristy Bolsinger. I am a social media strategist. I wouldn't go so far as to call myself a superstar, but I kind of like it. I might work with it.
All right.
Add a little gold star to my cubicle. We'll see. I just moved to Seattle about 2.5 months ago, I guess. I'm doing social media strategy work for the games group within RealNetworks right now.
Wow, very cool. And so that's like casual games, right?
Yeah, casual games, online games, downloadable games. Bejeweled is a really popular one.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, everybody likes that one. Super Collapse. We just had a new one. It's breaking all kinds of sales records. It's doing really well, called Maroon. Really neat contest with that one. You can win $10,000. Go play it on gamehouse.com.
Shameless plug.
I know. Sorry.
All right, no worries. So you're pretty active here in this social media space. I've seen you at a lot of events out in the community, and it's that actually makes me want to talk with you. And so for you, what is it about social media that attracts you?
The best part about social media for me is the relationship building. Now, a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, I'm extremely shy.
What?
I know.
You're a liar.
I have worked very hard to overcome that, and through that, I've really learned to like developing relationships with people, because when you get a relationship with somebody, it takes that level of discomfort or awkwardness away. And I really, in the process of overcoming my shyness, kind of fell in love with meeting new people and building relationships and, you know, really putting myself out there in uncomfortable situations and kind of getting over it. So it was kind of a natural transition in social media. I mean, you're just taking that same process from in person kind of online and then eventually in person again as well. So that's kind of what attracts me, is I really like building relationships with people, getting to know people, getting to know what they enjoy, what kind of things turn them on, what kind of things send them the other way.
Wow. So I didn't realize that you just moved here, and which is interesting because we kind of have a reputation here in Seattle for the Seattle Freeze.
I've heard about this.
And so what has been your interaction with that, especially, I mean, you've only been here for 2 months, yet you know everybody.
So, full disclosure, I lived here last summer.
Okay.
I was finishing up my master's in business program down in a little school south of Salem. And I got an internship doing search engine optimization with RealNetworks.
Okay.
As part of that, I started getting involved in social media. And even back then, about a year ago, social media was still evolving, and it was still, you know, becoming what it is today. And I started meeting people when I was here last summer. I met about a handful of like 5 or 6 people that I kept in touch with over the year, and now that I'm back, I've kind of reconnected with them, and they just happen to be people that are fairly active in the community as well, and I've kind of got sucked in in a really amazing way. So I have not experienced the Seattle Freeze, but I have heard rumor that it exists, so I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. Well,
I mean, that's what I hear from a lot of people, but more and more that seems to be getting taken away from, especially meetups like this. I mean, it's impossible to have the Seattle Freeze.
Well, I will say that I attempted to become active in a social media group in a place where I used to live. I'm not going to say it wasn't Salem. I don't want anybody in Salem to get mad at me, but there was a group in a place where I lived at one point that very much froze people out.
Really?
Very much.
Very cliquey.
Very cliquey. Like, I would go to an event and nobody really wanted to talk to somebody they didn't know.
Wow. And
I have found that to be extremely opposite in Seattle. Everybody I meet is amazing. They always remember you. They keep in touch. You know, like I said, I heard that it exists, but I kind of start to think that it's a rumor because I think everybody here is awesome.
Wow. Well, very good. I'm happy that you had that experience.
Me too.
So you hear that, people? So
you're awesome, Seattle.
So very cool. So getting back to the whole idea of social media, we all kind of have that moment where we're like, wow, there's something to this. I mean, and a lot of people who aren't in this space get it. I mean, that's why they're out in the dust, right? So for you, what was that moment for you?
I don't know if it was maybe a specific moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to back up like about 10 years. So I graduated high school. I had to pay my way through college, and I did that by waiting tables, bartending. I even folded shirts for a little while. And customer service was a common theme. So I've worked in customer service since I was 17 years old. And then I started getting involved in social media, and I started really researching it from a brand perspective while I was, doing it personally. And I started to really see that customer service is such an integral part in social media, and that's really where the rubber meets the road, where the customer interacts with the brand. Even if it's just on a social level, it's really customer service, and it's relating to the customer, and it's giving them a good experience. So it wasn't necessarily one particular moment. There have been many, many moments, but it was more of a process of coming to understand how important this is and the expectations that come along with it.
Very cool. And so, for those who don't know, you also have a blog which focuses on social media, correct?
It does. Originally, the blog was supposed to be search engine optimization, search engine marketing. I wanted to touch on PPC and affiliate marketing and social media, but because of the course that my little life has taken me and what I'm doing now full time, it definitely does focus mostly on social media. It's KristyBolsinger.com. I kind of go back and forth on a lot of different issues in terms of what I'm focusing on from a brand perspective, from a personal perspective. So there's just a lot of me spewing my opinion on there, so go check it out.
Great, well, very cool. So if people want to find you, follow you, how can you do that?
A million different ways. So you can go to KristyBolsinger.com, I'm there. I'm on LinkedIn. I think it's linkedin.com/in/Kristy Bolsinger. Facebook, I'm there. You can connect with me there. I'm on Twitter at Kristy, Kristy. Or I've emailed KristyBolsinger@gmail.com, and I am really open to connecting with anybody who wants to chat.
Perfect. And so last question. Okay. What's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal? Oh, the Lucky Charms one, but not the brand, the generic one, because the little marshmallows are so much better in the generic version. Oh, Marshmallow Mateys, that's what it's called. That's
Very
my
funny.
favorite cereal.
Great, well, thank you very much.
Thanks.